Now, we wanted to leave enough time to feature Seabourn Spirit in full because, I mean, Keith, I dream of cruising with Seabourn. They're on my wish list. But normally, I'll be honest, normally I couldn't afford it because they are 6-star.
They are 6-star, and the thing is, with the price, you're getting so much extra stuff added in. You're getting it's all inclusive, so you're getting the wonderful all-inclusive.
So it does work out actually exceptional value, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and there's no for-fee restaurants on board. It's all included. But you're seeing here the luxury. I mean, they're small ships, 10,000 tons, only 200, just over 200 passengers, maximum 208.
Really?
Yeah, really beautiful. So, well, what's the difference? Well, it's all about intuitive, gracious service. The staff are passionate about serving you. Spacious ensuite accommodation with sweeping ocean views, many featuring verandas, open bars throughout the ship, fine wines poured at lunch and dinner. All dining venues are complimentary, of course, gourmet dining experiences. This is famous. They're known for the caviar in the surf, where they go out and they basically get the caviar and the champagne brought to them in the surf. They've also got a big water sports area at the back of the ship. So they'll pull up, they'll come in and on a certain day in kind of good conditions, and they'll find a nice stretch of beach just for you, and they'll open the back up, and basically off the back there in a controlled environment you've got water sports.
Wow.
You know, it's really great. So water skis, you can sail, you can swim, you can snorkel right off the back of the ship.
And I know they've won numerous awards in the small ship category, haven't they? Numerous awards for several years.
Absolutely, yeah. And because, again, they do the small things right.
Yeah.
And it's a very different, you know, the other thing as well, tipping's neither, you know, it's not something you expect to do on board.
Is it?
No. So again, there aren't any hidden costs here. What you see is what you get.
So it actually works out outstanding. Now, this actually, the price of this was reduced. I was reading from Keith, he sent me some notes across, and the price was reduced during the week, and it has been selling very quickly. Now, bear in mind, there's only 200 or so passengers on board. There are not many places left. Now, I know that many of you, you know, maybe you've cruised on 4-star ships, maybe 5-star ships, but perhaps you're looking for that next level. Maybe it's a special birthday, special wedding anniversary this year. If you're intrigued, because the price, it is outstanding, you'll know if you've looked at Seabourn in the past, why not just give our operators a call tonight? They're there just to help you, to give you advice. You don't actually have to book it. But why don't you just talk to one of them and, you know, they'll guide you through. It is outstanding. So I've spoken to many people that have cruised with Seabourn, and they just cannot praise the experience enough. And one day I will, So let's, hopefully you will this year in April. So first of all, we're flying over to Barcelona.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about Barcelona because we've already talked about it twice. So let's move on from Barcelona and give our time to other places. So obviously Barcelona is fantastic. Then we're going to Valencia, and this is stunning, of course. This is 1 minute you're doing battle with a plate of the city's trademark paella, the next you're ambling the airy galleries and tip-top museums, and then going out on the silky sands. It's known as the real beach area of Spain, this, around Valencia. It's gorgeous. You can wander through the old town, the throbbing heart of the city. It's one of the largest preserved complexes of its kind in Europe. 13th century cathedral, which is said to hold the chalice which was used by Christ in the Last Supper. And you've got the massive, of course, City of Arts and Sciences on your doorstep, with a wonderful, look at this.
I know, it looks
amazing aquarium. Yeah, it's really, really stunning. Really, really, really stunning. That's where I'd head, because I love the architecture here, and what you can do is loads to see and do around there. Even go out to literally just to wander around and have some paella. Well, I say have some paella and horchata, which is one of the local cocktail mixes. Absolutely gorgeous. Maybe pine nuts.
Keith just like feeding our viewers up, doesn't he?
Horchata and paella, you'll be happy.
Now, Palma de Mallorca, next.
Yeah, Palma, of course, is the capital of Mallorca itself. On the south side of the island, it's famous for its brilliant sunsets. It's a wonderful architectural blend of Gothic, Moorish and Renaissance styles. That wonderful long waterfront, stunning beaches for you to go and enjoy. If you're there with a family, go out and see the Pirate Show. It's been their best running show on the island now for several years. But of course, walk down that waterfront, head to the neo-Gothic masterpiece of the cathedral, and behind that, there's a load of little boulevards. This boulevard's right behind the cathedral, and just down there you've got Bar Bosch, which does the Esmeralda, a wonderful Mallorcan patisserie item which you have with hot chocolate. Really good shopping, lots of little tapas bars. You can get the train through to Sola, through the centre of the island, or head out to Formenta Cap. Formenta Beach is the best beach on the island. It's beautiful.
Now, a relaxing day at sea next. How good is that day at sea going to be on that 6-star ship? I mean, you always love that day. But we're making our way over to Cannes, aren't we?
Yeah, kind of wonderful ship going to wonderful ports. Cannes, look at this. The haunts of the glamorous the Glitterati, of course, once a sleeping fishing village. Lots changed since then. The old harbour of St Pierre has a small harbour of a small flotilla of fishing boats there, and also luxurious super yachts. And you can just wander around these wonderful maze of picturesque lanes. You can walk right along the seafront, which again is beautiful. Lots of nice beaches for you to enjoy. Some great fashion, and of course it's famous for the film festival. And you can go along and see the where all the stars come out after the festival.
And then Livorno.
Yeah, already mentioned it again, but this is again your access through to Florence and to Pisa, and to head out into the Tuscan countryside, which is absolutely gorgeous. But we're featuring a little bit about Pisa here. People think Pisa is just about the tower, and of course it's not. There is a lot more to do. There's a load of lovely buildings to go and see and enjoy, and it's only a short train ride away from the actual ship. So,
and some lovely places nearby. Where did I go? Was it called Lucca? Is it
Lucca? Yeah,
that was gorgeous.
One of its little Tuscan towns that you can head out to. Yeah, Lucca's stunning. There's so much to do here. There really, really is. But we're going to move on because there's literally so much to talk about. Again, we're heading back to Rome here, and again. Rome has something very, very special to offer you. So Civitavecchia, the port for Rome, the wonderful chance for you to go and... I always say this with Rome, make sure you stand up when you have a drink in a shop or a restaurant, or when you get your food. Don't sit down. If you sit down, you get charged tourist price. You stand up, you get it at half price. The other thing to do as well is you can head out to the Appian Way and see where it used to be the M1 in the ancient Roman world, and it's where a lot of the popes are buried through there as well. It's incredible. You've got Ostica Antica you can go and see as well, which kind of rivals Pompeii in many ways. So lots to do if you've been to Rome. There's lots of different options for you there. Then we're heading off from there, and we're heading to a place that I tweeted and I put on Facebook earlier. This is a beautiful sailing, Calvi. Really, really stunning on the island of Corsica. There's no better way to arrive here than by cruise ship. It's a beautiful spectacle, three immense bastions topped by a crest of ochre buildings and a hazy backdrop of mountains. And as you pull into this iconic harbour, you're greeted by the towering citadel beneath the soaring peak of Monte Cinto. And it's beautiful. It's a 15th century outpost. I think we talked last time about it's a base for the French Foreign Legion, so you get these immaculately dressed legionnaires walking around, adding to the atmosphere. Christopher Columbus stayed here, and there's quite a lot of history with him. And there's a 4-mile beach full of everything you want, because this is a real celebrity area. You know, you want to keep your eyes peeled because you'll bump into people. It's a hidden celebrity gem, this.
Some lovely ports then.
Yeah, really lovely.
And then where next, Keith?
Porto Venere. Ooh, oozes romance, this. You'd love this, Sean. Pretty as a postcard, this, and you can get an idea on the Galarian coast. Known as the Gulf of Poets, really, and you've got a real connection here with the English romantic poets like Lord Byron and Shelley. Of course, it's your chance to go out to Cinque Terre, which is the fantastic set stretch on the Italian Riviera that has 5 quaint villages that sit on this wonderful rolling mountainside that kind of goes down, almost disappears into the sea.
And then, oh yeah, one of my favourites, Monte Carlo. Now, you actually, you disembark here, but Planet Cruise have arranged an extra night there.
This is it.
In a lovely hotel.
And again, the playground of the rich and famous,
Oh,
sleek
yeah.
yachts, an amazing harbour. Just go down and gaze. It's the home to Formula One. You can drive around it, you can walk around it and enjoy that. What else can we say? Go to the casino, get a cocktail, pretend to be James Bond. We all do it. And then marvel and drool at the Ferraris and the Porsches that kind of draw up outside. It's your chance to explore the old Monaco through twisting lanes and vaulted passageways dating back to the 14th century. And of course the Royal Palace, home to the glamorous Grimaldi family, who've opened their doors so you can really see this ornate palace.
Wow. Now, we don't have a lot of availability on this one. A very intimate ship. You were saying only about 200 passengers, 6-star. And Keith, just remind us, for anyone that hasn't cruised with Seabourn before, what are the highlights? What makes them so special and award-winning?
Well, again, it's because of the service. It's because you've got pretty much the same number of crew as you've got passengers on board, Sean.
Yeah. And only 200 passengers.
It's a very different atmosphere. It's a 10,000-ton ship. You get that into your head, 10,000 tons. It's tiny. It's almost like and it's so personable. It's really, really beautiful. And with that, you've got real amazing cuisine. Specially sourced in special places around the world. And you've got open bars, you've got these wonderful wines being poured.
So actually, the price that you're paying there, you're not going to be spending you know, anything really on top of that, are you?
No, you're not. I mean, obviously you might want to go on and do a few excursions and things like that, but you know, everything else is catered
And even
for
tipping
on
is
board.
not expected, is it?
Tipping's not
No.
expected. It's one of the things they talk about. If you know, if you have a look.
And I do know, I've spoken to many, you know, many people that have actually cruised with Seabourn, and the experience they've said is outstanding. Now, excursion-wise, if you do want to book any excursions, you can do this through Planet Cruise, and also all of the cruises we're featuring are, of course, quality assured as well. So ATL and apps are protected. They also always include transfers. Any hotels are always, you know, really great hotels in central locations, and flights with world-renowned airlines as well.